To wear or not to wear, the messaging on masks in the UK is increasingly confusing. At the beginning of the pandemic, it was a definite no, amid shortages within hospitals and concern it could lead to a false sense of security among the public. Now, Boris Johnson is very keen.
I do think we need to be stricter in insisting that people wear face coverings in confined places where they are meeting people that they don't normally meet. So that's why it's mandatory already on public transport, and we're looking at ways of making sure that people really do really do have face coverings in shops, for instance, where there is a risk of transmission.
Boris Johnson himself emerged in public for the first time with a face covering on a few days before the US President Donald Trump. But there seems to be a split within the government over whether or not it should be mandatory to wear them in places like shops.
I don't think mandatory, no, but I would encourage people to wear face masks when they're inside in an environment where they're likely to be mixing with others and where the ventilation may not be as good as it might. So I think that it is basic good manners, courtesy, consideration to wear a face mask if you are, for example, in a shop.
Judging by the latest survey, Brits aren't too keen on wearing them, with only 50% of the population putting one on since the pandemic began. That's compared to 3/4 of people in places like France and Italy, and despite the rising death toll. Across the weekend, there were hundreds of more deaths, with the toll now edging very close to 45,000.